News can be distributed in a numerous amount of ways, one of them being through talk shows. Talk shows have been around for almost a century and have adapted to countless forms of media. Although the method in which it's digested has shifted, the format has remained consistent. To begin, talk shows kicked off on the radio in the 1920s. The first commercial radio broadcast began in 1920 from KDK in Pittsburgh. This station first broadcasted the results of the 1920 presidential election and was able to inform citizens of the results faster than any newspaper could. The broadcast was a major success, and within 4 years there were roughly 600 active radio stations broadcasting within the United States. With the invention of commercial radio, debating political ideology became a staple of the medium since its beginning. In 1920, Amy McPherson purchased her own radio station and became one of the medium's earliest celebrities. In her programming, she spread the message of her faith. Due to her popularity, other religious figures began to use radio as a message of reaching more followers. Religious programming talk shows reached its peak in the 1930s, when individuals such as Charles Coughlin used radio to spread his religious message and reached millions of followers listening per week using his talk show. The current format of all talk show radio was developed in the 1960s with two separate stations, both claiming they were the first to do so. KMOX 1120 AM in St. Louis, as well as KABC 790 AM in Los Angeles, both adapted this format around the same time. As the television became more popular in the late 1950s and early 1960s, radio talk shows soon transitioned into television. The first television talk show broadcast was conducted in 1950, with radio personality Joe Franklin being the first talk show host. The Tonight Show, the longest-running talk show on television today, was aired in 1954 under its original host, Steve Allen. Allen pioneered the late-night talk show format seen today. He was the first to conduct many of the staples seen today on television, such as opening monologue, audience participation, celebrity interviews, and comical bits that involved cameras being taken outside of the studio to talk to individuals on the street. In an industry that had largely been male-dominated in the past, Oprah Winfrey managed to change the very fabric of the modern talk show today. Due to Winfrey's grand success and impact on the industry, she shifted the previously gossip-ridden genre with an intimate and inclusive daily discussion, regardless of individuals' beliefs, views, race, and sexual orientation. As the medium shifts yet again, the configuration of talk shows remain the same. Previously, talk shows were limited to those with significant financial background in order to broadcast. Although with today's modern technology, such as smartphones, tablets, etc., it has established a whole new realm for news to be distributed. Social media such as Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat make it accessible for anybody to read or distribute news. The evolution of internet has also allowed individuals of a wide array to create podcasts in which they can conduct their own talk shows. Some of these independently run talk shows have generated significant followings. Many of these, such as The Rubin Report or The Joe Rogan Experience, reach millions of individuals on a daily basis. Talk shows continue to evolve and shift as the 21st century continues to grow.